MTN SME Hub. Link to growth. Link to success. Link to the ultimate resource for business advice and insights.
Welcome back to the Big Small Business Show. In studio with us today, we've got Junior Mlondobuzi. He's the founder and CEO of Entresure, and they insure entrepreneurs, I suppose. Now, you spoke about your 100 clients, 100 plus clients. How did you get those clients? Was it through social media? Was it knocking on doors? How did you get them?
So I'll be very honest, Allon. We've never knocked on any door. When we started, I mean, it was just before the COVID pandemic hit. And we were very inventive with our marketing on social media. I think actually the first 10 clients was purely off Facebook and Instagram. They then went off onto our platform and requested the quotes on there. And then from there on, it was more of a snowball effect with the word of mouth getting out and so on and so on. But we've never really physically gone to any door and knocked. And we've realized the power of social media, and we've built a very strong brand digitally.
And you have got staff?
Yes.
So what do those staff actually do?
So our staff, we have a head of admin who runs most of the day-to-day engagements when a client needs particular policy amendments and so on. We have an underwriting team, 2 people who actually work on underwriting, which includes myself also. So when you request a new quotation, how we go about that, we make sure that you're getting the right covers and we source the right quotes. And then we have a claims team, which handles all the incoming claims coming from our clients and the advisory on that, taking them through the processes.
So no one going out to sell, so everything through digital marketing, so to speak. What are you spending on that? You don't have to mention the amount of money, but my question really is have you worked out, if you double that, do you get double the inquiries? If you halve that, do you get half the inquiries? I'm trying to find out if you've found a curve of the sweet spot in terms of how much money you have to spend every month.
Well, that's what we're actually working on this year. So we'd know by June. So I'll tell you a funny story. We had stopped marketing all around for 2 years just to see how strong the business and the brand is and if it can survive without us actually pushing it. And fortunately enough, I mean, we did achieve about a 5 to 10% growth. Then now we're coming back and saying, okay, if we can do 5 to 10% growth annually without actually pushing any advertising, when we then advertising, we actually need to double that. So we started in the beginning of Jan formulating a new strategy, which we just put in place in March. And then going through, we're going to do a review in June to see, okay, in the past 3 months, what has happened with the money that we've spent? Have we gotten a better ROI than when we're not actually advertising?
You talk about the fact that you focus on entrepreneurs, entrepreneurial businesses. So how does Entresure serve the SME market differently to any other underwriter or insurer that focuses on business?
So what we've done is that we've extensively researched a majority of the products on the market from most of the top insurers in the country. And we've formed partnerships with some of the key ones that actually have, I'd say, a dedication to seeing small businesses get insured. If my numbers are correct, I think we have roughly about 700,000 formalized SMMEs. And right now, as we speak, there aren't that many insurers who can tell you how many of those SMMEs they have on their books. I can tell you that when Discovery completed its commercial book, they only had about 13,000, so which is not much in that front. So in the end, it's still a largely untapped market. And for us, we've specialized in understanding what's going on the ground. And then we're actually also able to engage with the underwriters to build products and extensions around what's really happening with the SMMEs there. So that's our added advantage, is that we're also an SMME ourselves, and myself being about a 4-time founder of a couple of companies, I understand the challenges that people are facing.
Okay, so you spoke about, and I'm trying to get the question right, because the question was, or you made the statement, I don't need money, investment, I don't need money, I need more clients. But I'm trying to work that out, especially given your experiment this year. If you've advertised more, you're going to need more money, which hopefully will result in more clients, right? So is it not about more money then? If money equals leads and leads equals conversions, then more money equals more leads, which equals more conversions, which equals more money.
Well, the truth is, in a conventional industry, yes, but we are in a very highly competitive market where, I mean, most of the bigger guys spend millions a month on advertising. So you really need to find your perfect mix as a little guy. You can't exactly compete on a budget for budget basis. And hence we do these kind of experiments to try see where do we best place ourselves from a branding perspective, from a credibility perspective, that now our customers, when they see us, they're like, okay, we're going to go with these guys. So the whole experiment was to say, at the end of the day, we want an entrepreneur, a startup, or somebody who's just getting funded to think, hey, my business is starting out. Oh, hey, my business is growing. The only guys I can really talk to understand small business is Entresure. So we don't just want to get a lead just off a lead, but it's to get quality leads, actually, because you end up finding that you're marketing and you're sitting with about 100 leads and you're only converting one out of those. Whereas, for example, we've been able to convert about 30 to 40% more of the leads that we're getting organically on the other front. Yes, it's slow growth, but it's still growth.
The last question very quickly. We've got less than a minute left. Your churn rate, you're getting clients, or, in insurance, it's all about bringing on clients, retaining clients, but there's also churn. Are you aware of your churn rate, and is it within industry norms?
It is within industry norms. I mean, our partners are always, when I say our partners, I'm referring to obviously the underwriters whose products we have on our books. They're always obviously benchmarking us against others. And I mean, in the past 4.5 years that Entresure has been around, we've always provided favorable numbers all around. Targets have always been reached. Our retention rates have been amazing. Cancellations happen here and there due to renewals, but funny enough, 2-3 months later, the same people who canceled come back through the door again.
Wonderful. I think I've got enough to try and answer your question. We're going to take a break now. When we come back, I'll give Junior some of my thoughts.
MTN SME Hub, link to business success.